One, and I think we are live. All right, what's up, guys? It's your favorite Kiwi coach. Welcome to one of the first lives I believe we've ever done on this American channel. So before we start to get into today's video, I want you guys to note the chat over here. I don't know how many people are going to be joining, if anyone will be joining, because we don't really have that many subscribers here. But if there are people that are joining, I have actually pinned Ask Your Questions right here to the top of the chat. So if we have some people roll in here and you guys want to ask your questions, definitely make sure to go ask them in the chat. And then at the end of the video, I will get to the point where I actually answer all of those questions. So, make sure to go leave it. So what is the purpose of creating this video and what is the purpose of this live? So the first question we're going to be answering is, why am I called the Kiwi Coach? I get this question quite often, and a lot of people are like, you're not New Zealand, you don't have the accent, you have an American accent. Why the hell are you called the Kiwi Coach? So I'll be answering that question first. Second, after that, I want to answer why I'm in Japan and kind of what are we doing in Japan. We get that question quite a lot as well. Why are you in the Japan? You're American. Why not just stay in America? Why are you here, basically? So we'll answer that question. And then the last question is more so for this particular channel, the American channel. What are our plans for the American channel? Why did we start up making videos again? Because I think we went for about a year where we didn't post any videos on this channel. So we're going to be answering that question as well. So let's go ahead and dive in and get into the first question. Why am I called the Kiwi Coach? So the reason why I'm called the Kiwi Coach is not because I have some affinity towards New Zealand, and I really love New Zealanders, though, even though, New Zealand's great, love you guys, but that's not the reason why I was called the Kiwi Coach. Actually, what ended up happening when I first kind of started my golf academy in America, I went all the way back to my parents' house for vacation, and then my girlfriend, now wife, Ayano at the time, we went and actually got a haircut for myself because my hair was getting quite long because I have this terrible habit of getting too busy and not getting a haircut, and it grows out like crazy. And I needed a haircut. And my buddy Jay, who I was friends with in high school, just got his barber license. And I was like, you know what? Let's go support Jay. Let's have him cut my hair. And then we're going to go from there. So when he was cutting my hair, what ended up happening was he actually gave me a fade and a true fade throughout the whole hair. Basically, I wanted a fade on the sides, but, typically I like the top to be able to spike it like I kind of have it now. Basically just faded off the whole hair, cut it all off. And it looked like kiwi hair. So then my girlfriend, now wife at the time, was girlfriend. She posted on Instagram to all her followers saying that it looked like I had kiwi hair. And then everyone started calling me Kiwi Coach because they knew I was a golf instructor. And then at that time, that was pretty much it, because I was still in America. I didn't really call myself the Kiwi Coach because that's not really a thing you do in America, I guess. Maybe some people do it. I just, it wasn't really the thing I wanted to do. However, when we ended up moving to Japan and I started to teach in Japan, a lot of our followers still remember me as the Kiwi Coach. People still call me the Kiwi Coach. And in Japan, I feel like a nickname like that is a little bit more sensible and it's not so taboo. So I ended up just rolling with it. It was great for marketing. It's worked out quite well. The only thing that is really the downside is a lot of our clients, as well as a lot of our contractors, when they first meet me or hear me, they're like, yeah, you're not from New Zealand. So they get a little disappointed. So that is the story behind why my name is the Kiwi Coach. So hopefully you guys will not ask that question anymore. Okay, moving forward. So what are we doing in Japan? So I think it's quite simple. You guys probably know by now. The basics is we have a golf academy in Japan. Now, the reason why we came to Japan was because I met my wife in San Diego at this school called the Golf Academy of America. It's kind of like a trade school for golf. So towards the end of my stay at Golf Academy of America, we started to date. And then after that, basically, I left that school, or basically graduated that school and started working in the San Diego area. And then she had one more year, so we kind of dated for another year after that. Then from there, after her time was done, the student visa is over, so she had to go back to Japan. So then what ended up happening was she would come to America maybe for a month, I would come to Japan for a month, and we kind of did that back and forth for a while. And then eventually what ended up happening was we found out we had a little kid who's now 3 years old, little Leo-chan. And then basically based off her kind of current family, as well as kind of what I was doing at my life at that time, it was much easier for me to go to Japan than it was for her to kind of move everything over here to America. So we figured, hell, let's give it a go. We'll go over there maybe 5-10 years or something like that and start my business over there. I had to end my American business, so I canceled the LLC that we had over here in America, and I traveled to Japan. And that kind of brings us to the Japan Golf Academy. So the last couple of years, all we've really been doing is just one instructor, myself. We have the YouTube channel. We have our membership site, and that's really all we've been doing and just making that as best as we possibly can. We've gotten to a point now with the Golf Academy, just the one instructor again, which is me, to a point where we're quite successful. We have lots of clients. We have a really high retention rate. People, we have this 6-month program, we call it, where people take lessons for 6 months. That has about a 95% completion rate. So that means less than 1% of people are canceling month by month. So we really feel like we've done a great job of kind of doing that. And we've gotten to the point now recently within the last 6 months where we're actually switching over to a B2B model where we're still going to have our B2C Academy, which is mainly me at this point. We might add on a few more instructors, but primarily what we're doing in the future here is we're going to a lot of golf academies throughout Japan. We're like, hey, we have this 6-month program that we created. It's been very successful for us. If you are interested, why don't we implement a similar program for you guys? We'll show you how to run it. We'll show you how to get the same results that we're getting. And that's essentially what we're doing with the B2B licensing model. So that's pretty much what we're doing in Japan at this current time. So we're transitioning out of kind of a B2C, even though we'll still be doing it a little bit. And that's basically it for that. Now, when it comes to this American YouTube channel, so why are we creating this channel, or not even creating it? Why are we starting up this channel again? Well, there's really two main reasons. The first main reason is for all the videos that we're posting on our YouTube and membership site for Japan, we were creating English versions before we sent those versions off to the subtitlers and translators to translate them and subtitle them. So it got to the point where, we had created maybe about 40, 50 videos, and I was kind of thinking to myself the whole time, and it's kind of pointless that we're not using these English versions at all. Like, I have an American channel. Why don't I just start posting these onto the American channel, get that thing to grow, and maybe something will come of it. And that's pretty much one of the major reasons why we started posting again into this American channel, because we're creating 20 to 25 videos every single month for our YouTube and membership site in Japan. And pretty much all of those videos, besides some of the collaborations that we do, are strictly all in English. So it was really easy for us to just get the editor to start posting them onto this American channel, create some simple thumbnails for them, and then, whatever happens, happens. So that does bring us to a major point where not a lot of you guys have commented on this yet, but I'm sure you guys will comment on this in the future. You're like, why don't you have the whole video available for us in America? So now the reason why we don't have the whole video available for you guys is because in Japan, what we're doing for our membership site is we are having the full video available on the membership site in our Japan business. And then here in America, to keep it fair to people in Japan, we're doing a similar model. So we're just going to be posting roughly right around 50 to 40% of the video onto YouTube. And then the other version in the future, you can get available if you guys sign up for the membership. So we felt like that was the most fair way to go about doing it, because if we make the whole video available for you guys in America, it's kind of, I don't know, it's not really ethical when it comes to people in Japan who are paying for it. So I felt like it was not very fair. So that's kind of the reason why, if you guys have already saw that, all the videos are not completely full, right? So there's just part of the video on this American site. So hopefully that's not too much of an issue for you guys out there. I apologize. But if I was just strictly doing this channel and I do it this way, because I don't feel like the American audience really likes the whole membership site thing. However, in Japan, just because I don't speak Japanese at all, and running a business in Japan is a lot more expensive than it is America, just because I don't speak the language, and all the little tiny things that I could normally do myself, I actually have to hire out and do that for. It made a whole lot more sense for us to do the membership site. And definitely, I feel like we have the whole idea that we can talk about American instructors, and it just works out better for us to do that. So that's kind of what we've done there. So to wrap up with this particular live stream, you guys now know the story of why my name is the Kiwi Coach. So if you guys are just joining in and you guys want to watch that, don't worry, we'll post this video live so you guys can watch the beginning of that part. We also answered the question, what we're doing currently here in Japan. And then last but not least, we kind of talked about what we're doing here in America. And then to end the video, I didn't really give a clear vision too for the American channel. So let me kind of show you guys the clear vision. So essentially, the vision that we have for this channel is we wanted to bridge the gap between America as well as Japan. So what we're hoping on doing is if we can post videos here, we're not expecting really to run a kind of a B2C business here. We're just expecting that these videos hopefully will become more popular, which then in turn will allow us to network with golf instructors and other people in America. And then we can kind of be the bridge between American companies and Japanese companies, as well as Japanese companies and American companies. And that's kind of the vision for this channel. So in terms of the product that you guys will be receiving, it's going to be the videos that you guys are currently seeing, as well as in the future, I think there'll be videos that are not only part of the video on YouTube. I think you'll definitely get to the point where you're going to see full-length videos on this YouTube channel as well. But for the most part, at this current time, that's kind of what we're doing. So hopefully that answers some of your questions. If it did not, feel free to comment down below. And that is the end of the stream. Thank you guys for whoever joined, and then who's ever watching this in the future. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.